Hi guys, Dr. Marvin here. Welcome to week 4 here in our strategy course. As we get going into week 4, some of the particulars, some of the specifics is that we're going to be looking a little bit at core competencies this week, as well as continuing on some other aspects of the course. So what I wanted to start off with is just some clarification around this week's written assignment. So the internal environment, what we're required to do for this week's paper is twofold. We need to, part one is continuing to apply these strategic management ideas around the strengths and weaknesses of the company that you identified for the internal environment. So we want to have a succinct section written around those strengths and weaknesses for our company there. The second part, and this is what I've had a few questions already from some folks on, is part two, preparing the reference list of the materials. So this is what I'd like you to do for part two specifically, is to start with, let's go into week 6 in the course, and that's where we'll find the requirements for the capstone paper, okay? So here are the details in week 6 of what we actually need to do within regards to the capstone paper. So the requirements are that we have our introduction, the company, the mission, the vision, the values, commitments to ethics and social responsibility. And then we get into our analysis phase, where we're going to report and share out the pastel analysis that we completed, opportunities and threats, external, internal, strengths and weaknesses, core competencies, which is this week's content, and businesses for comparison, which is next week's. So back to this week's assignment in putting together our, actually let me just get another tab going here. Back to this week's assignment, that part 2 within our area. So prepare a reference list of the materials you have been using in your research for the capstone paper. So what I'd like you to do is just back to here, right? So last week we had the pastel analysis, so in that discussion post. So for this week's assignment, I'd like you to just illustrate that pastel analysis has been, will be incorporated into the capstone paper, and the authors that will be used, or the materials that will be used, will be Smith & Smith, Jones & Jones, blah, blah, blah. In-text citations for the references that you've captured related to the pastel analysis. And then as far as opportunities and threats, the work of Jones & Jones, Miller & Miller, Marvin & Marvin, whatever, will be used in doing the opportunities and threats analysis. And so on. Then what you're required, what the element within this week's assignment then is, once you've kind of listed those sections out that you've already gathered references and resources around to be able to do that analysis, is then what you need to do is say, you know, this area around the pastel analysis is light for references. So I have, additional resources have been identified, and those include the work of Miller & Miller, Jones & Jones, Smith & Jones, and these new resources will beef up, you know, amplify, further support this particular area, which was previously weak, but now is a strength because those 3 additional resources have been identified, okay? So that's kind of the nature and structure of this week's assignment. So you're going to have a lot of references because you're going to kind of list out each of those sections and the authors that you're using, and then also bring in these 3 new ones. And you're also going to have citations in this part 1 around strengths and weaknesses. So hopefully that gives you some clarification about kind of the nature and the makeup and the structure of this week's assignment. Okay, so I'd like to also talk a little bit about the requirements going into next week, just so you can kind of have a feel for some things. I know I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I want to make this clear and get everybody on the same page as we go. So jumping to the syllabus for just a second. Week 4, you can see we have the discussion as well as the assignment that we just talked about here in week 4. As we look to next week, week 5, we have some discussion. We also have the Peregrine test. Okay, this is the field of study test. Okay, this test, we talked a little bit about it on the Zoom call last week for the folks that were on that. But there's nothing to study. There is no review, formal review. This is basically an assessment around your knowledge of business, and kind of helps us understand where you guys are as learners so that we can improve and tweak and modify our curriculum around areas of weakness, but also understand areas of strength, so that we can continue those areas, those practices in those disciplines within business. So you're required to complete the Peregrine test next week. It's worth 60 points as we look ahead to next week. However, you'll also notice that we have our capstone paper that we're working on here in week 4, also due at the end of week 6. So the incentive on the Peregrine test is that anyone that scores in the 80th percentile or above will receive a automatic 90% score on the capstone paper. Okay, so do well on the Peregrine test, you'll receive a 90, as long as you're in the 80th percentile or above, then you will not have to complete the capstone paper. Okay, you'll receive a 90%. Okay, so 270 points. Okay, if, however, your grade is in a situation where you need those additional 30 points, let's say you score in the 80th percentile or above on the Peregrine Field of Study exam, okay, let's say you're in that range, okay, you can still complete the capstone paper, okay? It's not that you can't, it's just that you don't have to, okay? So if you need those additional 30 points to help improve your grade, or for other reasons you feel compelled to complete the assignment, you're not going to be penalized whatsoever. So complete the capstone paper, submit the capstone paper, and it will be graded and you'll receive your feedback and so on. Okay, so that's the way, that's kind of the intro to week 3, but also a little bit into week 5 and 6 as well. Okay, I'm also going to be sharing later this week some information, dates and times for an additional Zoom meeting that will be held next week during week 5. So watch for that just later this week in a Moodle announcement email. I'll have the Zoom link, the time, and everything in that. So watch for that as well. And as some of you have found out by taking advantage of my availability, I am here for questions. I am here to help you along in this course. So please do reach out with questions. That's where some of the questions that I've received over the last few days about this week's assignment. I kind of tweaked what I was going to otherwise share with you here in this video. So let me know how I can help you succeed. And I look forward to continuing to work with you over the next few weeks as we kind of crest the hill and start on our downhill slide to the end of the course. So be well, take care, and please do reach out with questions that you have. And I look forward to hearing from you soon and continuing to work with you throughout this course. So take care, be well, and we'll talk soon.